So almost every business influencer nowadays is showing you their 1% of their life, right? Which is the highlight reel, the nice cars, the nice watches, the nice travels, all that stuff. But they're not showing you the 99% of their time, which is basically 12 to 16-hour days working in your little dark room, 7 days a week, no weekends, 365, no holidays, stress, anxieties, decisions that are impacting tens, if not hundreds of lives, and being okay with that. And I want to start basically documenting and kind of showing the real life of building $1 million company in your 20s and scaling to 8 figures, scaling to 9 figures, the decisions, the struggles, the learnings that I'm going along the way. So documenting basically my life and doing those videos, number one for myself, I think it's going to be pretty cool looking back, kind of laughing at myself and seeing where I was, in which mind space I was, and kind of see myself evolve. I think it's going to be something that's going to be pretty cool. Number two is for my people around me, my team, my network, my friends, my people close to me, to kind of give them an inside look of what I do on a day-to-day basis, how I'm bringing my vision to life. Because pretty much everything that I do is for them, for my team, for people around me. And I think it's going to be cool for them to kind of get an inside look there and hopefully inspire them to bring that vision to life with me. And third, it's to send that message kind of like contrary to what's going on right now on social media, which is people flashing everything and always have a second intention for showing their life. That's okay, but I want to share the real day-to-day struggles, the real day-to-day lessons that I'm learning. And hopefully that can be relatable to some of you. And some of you want to follow this journey with me. Again, my number one focus is my company. I don't see any distractions right now that I would like to go against us. I don't want to sell anything with this. I just want to document my life and hopefully inspire some of you guys, and also for myself to look back. So number one thing I want to talk about in this first video is the glamorous lifestyle of an entrepreneur, which is totally not glamorous. And I want to make a point that people really glamorize the lifestyle when in reality, there's nothing to glamorize about. It's mundane, repetitive, disciplined work where you have to be on your A game every day. You're making decisions that can impact, again, a lot of people. So for context, I'm currently running a growth agency, an online business. We're making anywhere between $2 to $3 million a year. We manage a team of over 40 people now all across the world. And yeah, we're making a lot of decisions that impacts a lot of people, which should be stressful at times. But the impact that we're having and the growth that we can have, I see this company scaling to 8 and even 9 figures, and it's going to take years, and I'm okay with that. So I think it's going to be cool to kind of share my struggles and the learnings that I get along the way. So, and showing you guys the real day-to-day life, that it's not all sunshines and rainbows. It's not all that Lambo and those jet skis in Dubai and all that stuff. Like, yes, of course, once in a while, you kind of want to you kind of want to use and kind of want to blow some steam off with the work that you're doing. But I think that you're getting the wrong message if you're just getting inspired by that. So that's my personal opinion. A lot of people are kind of aspiring to that, and that's great. But there's one phrase that really, really hit me. And one of my favorite saying is, heavy is the head that wears the crown. The reason why I like this phrase, and some people might get this one wrong, because a lot of people wants the benefits of being number one, wants the benefits of being a leader, being a CEO, being a captain, being all that stuff, but they don't, as soon as they get an ounce of burden and an ounce of responsibility, they crumble. And everybody wants that crown, but it's heavy. It's not easy. It's a burden. And you need to be a different type of animal that I've seen in a lot of people that I follow, that I admire. They all have that delusional mindset and that provider mindset that they want to go through those hardships so that other people around them can be at peace. So they want to go through those hardships so that their team, their friends, their family don't have to go through those hardships to get the benefits. So that's why I always say I'm so excited and inspired right now, because where we're at in business, to get to, like, we got from 0 to 7 figures basically just through hard work and pushing it, right? Myself and my partner Pavel just pushing it. But now to get from 7 to 8, We need to find like-minded individuals that are willing to be second, third, fourth, fifth in command in this ship, basically, and get it rolling with us. And like-minded individuals that wants to step up and get a life from themselves. And to be honest, I sometimes envy those people because they get a lot of the benefits for not as much responsibility as number one. So that will happen when you're number one, you like are a leader or responsible for a team or anything like that. Well, you get a lot of burden and responsibility. When you're a leader, when you're within a company that's succeeding and growing with them, then you get to have all those benefits while having your weekends, having that time with your close one, which is something to also think about. Are you more of a entrepreneur, really business, and you understand the risk and the benefit? If so, go for it. But sometimes people overlook that second option, which is just being an entrepreneur and kind of growing within a company and kind of growing alongside that leader that takes that responsibility, but you still get the benefits, right? So that's a big, big thing there. Second thing as well is the how business owners and how entrepreneurs truly gets fulfillment. And again, you can be fooled a lot of times by having people just buying some nice cars and doing all that stuff and doing this for watches. Oh, I wanted this for a long time. And don't get me wrong, I want those stuff. Like, I like expensive stuff. I like expensive travels. I like expensive watches. But I know that it's only going to be a temporary dopamine hit. And the real fulfillment comes from doing the hard things. That's what I've learned a lot throughout the last couple of months and even years, is that the most fulfilled that I felt was just like kind of losing track of time and looking back 6 months, 12 months from now. I'm like, fuck, like we got really, really far. Like, we solved a lot of problems and look at where we are right now. And sometimes you set those big goals for yourself and you're not achieving them, but then you look back and like, okay, yeah, I mean, I was down there a year ago. I was down there 6 months ago. In our business, for example, we've been pretty much doubling every single year for the last 3 years. And just this year, we've went from 20 to 40 employees, which is massive. And now just every team meeting, we're like 3, 4, 5 people more, new faces that I've never seen before. And it's so amazing to be able to share that culture and that vision to other people. The fulfillment that derives from doing the hard things and developing yourself into the man that can have 40 team members under you, that can build an 8-figure business, that can build a 9-figure business. That's where the true fulfillment comes from. And I think Lila said it, Lila Hermosi, she was saying that, like, I want to become a billionaire, not to have $1 billion. Like, she already got hundreds of millions. It's not for the money. What kind of woman, in her case, she has to become to be able to demand that? And that's so beautifully put together in the business realm, that in business, I think that's the most beautiful things, the character building that you're having while building a business. And the you gotta change yourself. Like, 4 years ago, right now I'm 24, 4 years ago, if you knew me 4 years ago, you wouldn't recognize me now. I've changed so much in the last 4 years, and I'm going to change even more in the next 4 years to become that type of person that can lead an organization to 8, 9 figures and build that business. So all that to say that, yeah, like, find your true why and make your fulfillment about the progress, about the process. And that's what really, really helped me. And then lastly is that infamous millionaire status that's out there. Like, I think everybody gets kind of hooked there, that whole, again, build a business, make 7 figures, become a millionaire and all that stuff. And like, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. It's almost my 4th year right now. I've probably generated over 5, if not $10 million online, probably closer to 5. And I'm still not a millionaire. And it's okay. For me, a millionaire is having $100 million cash in your bank account. And again, you can be fooled sometimes because you can buy, like some people, you can buy a Lambo for 300K and then have 300K in your bank account. And I never wanted that for myself. I always wanted to fulfill the people around me first before doing those big flashy things. Obviously, you take care of yourself, you take care of your lifestyle. But when it comes to those big flashy stuff, I think it's personally what I get joy and fulfillment from is by providing those things to other people and making sure other people around me are good before doing that, because you kind of feel like an imposter. So in terms of that millionaire status, like, it's always something obviously that everybody wants to hit. It's a big milestone in business. But again, I've made decisions that prioritize the long-term play rather than having a little bit more cash in my bank account, like investing in team members, investing in product, investing in mentors. I invested over almost 200 grand just in coaches and mentors, me and my partner. Like we could have that in our bank account, but the amount of return on investment we got from that just completely outweighs it. So don't be fooled by like, hey, I'm not a millionaire in the first year. I'm not a millionaire in the second year. Like it's hard. And people try to downplay it, but it's a big number. Like it takes time. It takes time to get there, to accumulate that. Like you still have to live. You still have to have expenses. You still need a team to build with you. So like it takes time, and that's okay. Like if you're not a millionaire in 3 years, in 4 years, in 5 years, what you're going to be in 10 years? Like it's not a big deal. And I think once you stop looking at those little materialistic stuff and you're looking more at the progress and the fulfillment of doing the hard things for people that you love, it becomes a complete different game and you become a completely different competitor in the marketplace, which is really powerful. And I was just talking about that. One of the biggest realization that I got is that like we've built the business to from zero to about 200-300K a month. And we're at a place right now where me and my partner were financially, like we take care of ourselves. We're good. We live in a nice apartment. I'm in Dubai right now, providing for my girlfriend, being able to do a bunch of stuff, flying my family out and stuff. I'm living a good life where I'm good for myself. But I've tasted what providing for other people and how providing opportunities, not only money, but opportunities to other people can affect other people's life more than yourself. So before buying that nice watch, that nice car, all that stuff, like what motivates me now is I know that if I get the company to $1 million or to from 7 to 8 figures, from 8 to 9, like I'm going to be able to change hundreds, if not thousands of lives around me. Like not only my family, obviously like my parents, my grandparents, my brothers, but most of all my team, where one of the big goals that at my company is to create millionaires, just like Microsoft did, right? I don't know how many millionaires they created. And I think that's a beautiful goal to have as a company, is to grow with people around you that they want to grow their wealth with you. And that's how you create a big vision so other people can fit inside of yours. So now the next step is, okay, I got myself taken care of. How can I build myself to the next level to take care of the people that I love, people that believed in me? And I think there's no better fuel and gasoline than this as an entrepreneur. So yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts right now. I kind of wanted to share like where I am mindset wise and kind of share the message of what goes through my mind of regular entrepreneurs building $1 million companies in their 20s. How does the day-to-day look like, and how it's not always as flashy as it can be, and how you can make the boring look fun. That's the best way to put it. I love what I do. I wake up, I work, take a coffee, work out, eat again, I work, eat again, and I work, and I go to sleep. And I do that 7 days a week because I love it. If I were to record myself doing it, maybe I could do that once in a while, but it's the same repetitive stuff. And I think that's what people need to know. And I think that's why people need to fall in love with, if they want to achieve those results and get to those next level, is to enjoy that process, enjoy that boring work, and kind of glamorize that boring work rather than glamorize that 1% entrepreneurship online business lifestyle, which I kind of want to be different in that realm of showing what the real life looks like. So hopefully that will resonate with some of you watching this and maybe inspire some of you guys to enjoy the process and enjoy the fulfillment like I do. And I'm going to try my best to find time and kind of share my insight and grow this channel into a documentary of my own life, of my own sharings. Let me know if you guys find this valuable, and I'll do my best to do some more videos like this and kind of share my mind on where I am in my journey. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.